breakaway for the Dubai Champion Stakes Group 1. Environment Friend the Grey is stoked along to bag the early advantage with Germany on the outside in the striped sleeve jacket. Out wide, a black cap is for Hull. In fourth place then in the dark green is Riyadian. They're followed through by Spectrum. Bari out wide. Wider still is Tamure. And last through the first furlong and a half is Montjoy. They're going a fair old lick here. And Environment Friend by a nose to Germany on the outside. 37 miles per hour for Hull the outside. Riyadian is next to Murray out wide as they race well inside the Rowley Mile. Spectrum chases those up there, followed by Bari, and Montjoy is still the back marker. Racing towards the final 6.5 furlongs now, and still Environment Friend the Grey on the rail from Germany in the blue and white colours. The black cap, the outside is for Hull, and then Riyadian chases in fourth from Tamure out wide of Spectrum. Montjoy getting closer, and Bari now is stone last. They head towards the final 5. Here's Graham Good in the grandstand.
So they pass the halfway stage in the Dubai Champion Stakes, and it's Environment Friend the Grey, the rail. Start cap is Germany, black cap on the outside for Hull. Then out wide the big players, Riyadian and Tamuri, half a mile to go. Bari, Willie Carson, just been a little bit anxious at halfway, but getting closer now on the extreme left. The horse is hanging. Changed his legs there, Bari. They've got just over 3 to go. And it's Fahal, the black cap. Riyadian, the dark green colours. Here comes Bari on the outside. From the back, Spectrum starts to pick up. Tamuri, the white sleeve jacket, look towards the left. Environment has given his run. They've got a quarter of a mile to go. And it's Bari now. Stripe cap on the outside of Riyadian. Here in the pale colours comes Spectrum. Tamuri's beaten. Montjoy's not out of it, putting in a big finish. They come down towards the final furlong. And it's Spectrum under John Reed that takes the lead from Riyadian. Bari on the outside. Right on the stands rails is Montjoy finishing well. But Spectrum has it. Spectrum goes clear by 2. Spectrum takes the Dubai Champion Stakes. Spectrum it is. Spectrum the winner of photo second. Very close Riyadian and Montjoy, then Bari to Lore clear of Fahal, Germany, and the back marker was Environment Friend. And so the result then of this, the Group 1 Dubai Champion Stakes, it's Spectrum, who was the 5-to-1 winner in the colours of Lord Weinstock, this trained by Peter Chapel-Hyam and ridden by John Reed, his 94th winner of the season. It's a very close call for second place between Riyadian and Montjoy, and that's very much on the nod. Back in fourth was Bari. On the dark green jacket is number 6 Riyadian, and the yellow nearest the rail is Montjoy, and that's quite a close call there. And the big players, Bari, the blue jacket, and Tamure, well, they didn't play at all in the final furlong. Perhaps Bari hanging there, hanging away badly. Willie Carson has his whip in his right hand, but perhaps the trip's too far, the ground's too far, something not quite right for that, I'm sure. However, Spectrum, don't take it away from him, he's landed the spoils.
Well, an authoritative win for Spectrum and a considerable piece of training to bring this colt back, who pulled muscles in the Derby. It's had a prep run behind Tamura the other day, £7 better off. John Reed said he was in the best form ever. In fact, he's better than ever.
Well, he's given a masterful ride by John Reed, let the race unfold in front of him, and I think it's a brave performance from this horse. There's no doubt he's better with cut in the ground, and showed a real good turn of foot in the closing stages, Frankie.
Yes, I remember when I beat him ahead in France with Tamur, he was giving me £7, and after the race he said, well, £7 in the Champions Stake is a lot of weight to give me. And he's proved that right today. As we've seen in the race, Barrett didn't seem like to get home, and I was disappointed with Tamura. He was hanging left, perhaps the ground wasn't at his favour, but you know, what a performance by Spectrum.
An exultant John Reed. Bari's not got home, Tamura's not run his race, and Riyadian just hasn't proved quite quick enough back over this 10 furlongs. And Montjoy has run on tremendously up the rail.
Yeah, Riyadian's run a smashing race and certainly vindicated Paul Cole's decision to supplement him for £20,000. He's won £66,000 for second prize, if in fact he's held on to second place.
By the way, I have to just cut up, and because I have to go to Canada right now, and thank you very much. Hope I get a job on Channel 4 in the future, and I'd just like to say hello to Catherine, my girlfriend.
Yeah, but as long as you go on as long as Willie Carson, I won't worry too long. Right, well, wish you best of luck tomorrow.
Thanks very much. Bye.
So, Frankie Dettori just hopping off on Concord. Bit of a difference between flat jockeys and jump jockeys. When they hop off somewhere, it's usually on the back of a motorbike. But let's have a look at this horse. As soon as he hit the rising ground, well, the race was all over then. He's got an electrifying turn of foot, this horse. And I'm not saying the others were slow. Bari came there with every chance. Nothing had a hard luck story here at all. You couldn't come back and say, oh, well, they'd gone faster or slower. Everything, the race panned out. Everything went right, Alistair.
Got the trip and had the foot. Bari's not getting home on this side. Riadian hasn't quite got the speed to deal with this drop back of 2 furlongs. Montjoy stoked up and running on really well up the rails. Tamuri, frankly, slightly disappointed. John Mack's distress signals were right, but you can't take a thing away from this winner. Absolutely superb performance and a fine piece of training to bring this horse back from those problems picked up at Epsom to win a Champion Stakes and an exultant Reed and Chapel Hyam.